What's up, my tenacious traders? This is Charlie Gangloff with Back to the Future Trading and Growing Ganglofts. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a live trading. We're looking at the NQ 1 minute. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Everything looks good from last week. We've had some pretty good highs, and they're saying that this week should be good, even with the short week for Thanksgiving. So what we're looking at right here is we have two indicators on here. This is my favorite combination. This is our warp program. You can see it gives us buy and sell signals into the future. I have it set up to give me 5 to 6. You can set it up to give you as many as you want, but this will give you pressure for selling and buying days into the future. We're the only company that does that. And then I'm using PVT, which is my price volume. So this indicator is actually giving me the green, red, and yellow bars. We've mentioned this program before. Green means buyers are stronger than sellers. Yellow means it's changing. And red means that sellers are stronger than buyers. Now, we'll go over to 3 rules again real quick. I only trade during market hours because I trade the NQ. Sometimes I miss this great, beautiful trade, but I don't trade in the first minute to 2 minutes because this can shoot up and shoot right back down. So 9:30, I'm going to give this to at least about 9:31, 9:32 before we get in. And then we'll make a trade if this either changes yellow uh, because we have red beforehand. So there we go. We got yellow. We're at a buy signal, and we're above the EMA. So we have all 3 of our rules. Me talking, I'm missing this, but let's get on in. And what I love about the software is you got a couple things here that give you the comfort to stay in a trade. One of the hardest things as a trader is knowing when to get in and out of a trade. So I have 2 things here. One, I know that I have buying pressure until 9:41. Number 2, every time this bar closes green, that's my PVT program telling me that buyers are still stronger. So once I'm at 245, I'm going to cut my loss down a little bit, move this up to break even. I usually go 1 above break even to take care of the commission. Now, I play my trades very safe because I use Apex and I have 20 accounts. So I'd normally be moving this target down and I'd be closing this out at a $300 win. But let's see where it goes to. So you can see this candle closed green. That's telling me buyers are still stronger than the sellers. All right. We're going to move this up a little bit just for sake of argument. You'll see how this continues to change. Like these sell times, they'll move. The buy times will move. So the times won't change, but they'll move up and down with how the market's going. Also, what I'll do is if I see, like it looks like it's starting to struggle, I'll close the trade out again because I'm using 20 Apex accounts. So 300 times 20 is a $6,000 day. That's a pretty good Monday morning. But so far, we're still at a plus 250. We can't lose on this trade. Even if this shot down and came all the way down here, we still can't lose, right? So what I'm looking for, if you look back in the past earlier in the morning, you can see these yellow candles. If this, so that candle still turned green. Now this one's making me a little nervous because, we're going down again, but I'm still at a good enough profit here where I'm going to wait until that candle turns yellow or until I get to the candle before the next sell signal. Okay. Now, like I said, I would have gotten out of this trade already because with the multiple accounts, I don't play it greedy. While we're watching this trade, you can also look back. I like the PVT. I feel like it also shows you one of the things that's hard for people to see, which is the chop. If you look back earlier in the morning, I know this is pre-market and I tell people not to trade that. But if you look back and you can see yellow, green, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, green, yellow. This is going selling pressure, buying pressure, selling pressure, buying pressure, selling pressure, buying pressure. So 2 things here. Warp is showing us a bunch of sell signals and buy signals all within a couple minutes of each other, and PVT keeps changing. So if this was actual market hours, like this was 9:30 to say 10:30, I'm walking away from my computer and I'm coming back when I see something like this. I see like a bigger gap, 10 minutes, 15 minutes would be great. But even an 8 to 10 minute gap on a 1 minute chart is outstanding. So as you can see, even though this was going down, This candle turned green. So PVT tells me, Charlie, you can stay in the trade. Now I'm going to do what I would do in real life here, and I would move this up here so that, at this point, we don't want to lose a 300-hour trade. Move this up, see if it keeps going. Now, if you look back here, you can see there can be buying pressure where it goes down, and there can be selling pressure when it goes up. But the majority of the time, buying pressure, those candles keep going up, and selling pressures, those candles keep going down. Now I'm going to move this up again. No, we don't want to change contracts. So this is what I do with my accounts that are passed, because, I don't want to lose that money. So now, and look at that. So we got kicked out what was that? We got kicked out at an $810 win. So depending on how many Apex accounts you have, times that $810 by however many you have. If you got 10 accounts, you just made $8,000 on a Monday morning in 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 minutes. Just for the sake of argument, let's keep going here a little bit, because Warp is telling me that I have pressure until 9:41. So let's keep going and see what that does. We're still going up. See how it moves up? So it'll move with the market, because you can also use these lines as your stop losses. I don't on the NQ. I start with $500, but I never leave it there. I usually move it up till about like 300. Let me see. Let's see. So even here, we're at what? Got in here. I mean, even now it's $1,000 trade with a couple minutes to go. But every time, as a trader, the scariest thing, especially if you look back, we're at the highest high that it's been, even over last week when we were at the highest highs of 2023. So as a trader, you see this candle struggling, you get out. You see this candle struggling, you get out, right? We're always nervous should I stay in? Should I get out? Sometimes we get out too early. Sometimes we don't get out early enough. So that's the great thing about the PVT and the Warp together. Warp tells me stay until 9:41. PVT tells me you can stay in until one of these candles turns yellow. But I always use the Warp signal first. Like even if the candles stay green here, I would get out of this trade when this candle closes here. All right. So if you guys would like to see a demo of this, all the information will be in the link below. In the comments below. We'll put the link in my email and everything. Please reach out to me. I love helping people achieve what I was able to achieve in a short time with the software. Look at this. We're still going up. All right, guys. Have a great holiday week. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Charlie again with Growing Gang Lofts and Back to the Future Trading. Stay tenacious. Keep trading.